Right. Um, Hopefully we'll have a full complement today.
Yep. Okay, full. Everyone's here.
Excellent. Yeah. So, how's everyone doing?
I'm good.
Good.
Alright, kind of sleepy.
Same. But it's 4 in the morning, so for me that's expected.
All right. Yeah. So, who wants to do a recap of what happened last week? Which will be sort of as a briefing to Lilith, who was busy doing other work while most of the team was off world.
So we went to this planet with they're like a Greek mythological, really fun group. And over periods of those 50 odd years, they had hero coming, killing the monsters, minotaurs, medusas, and the like. And coming back, picking up a couple of stragglers and volunteers for the Great Gold Army. What we found out is that when we spoke with one of those monsters, that he was in fact a member of a group that went last time to fight for gold and the gods and the heroes, and went to the forest. After I turned, fell asleep with a couple of others and woke up at Minotaur's, chained to a wall. And, as we freed him and tried to get him back home to us to find out how they are doing it and perhaps reverse it or, uh, his bioprogramming kicked in and he tried to run into the village where they would kill him or we would be forced to kill him. But we managed to bring him back to his senses through some amazing headshots and even more amazing cooking, and bring him back to the base. And we're pretty much on the way back to finish the job.
Yep, that's a pretty good recap.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you've you've been hanging around the SGC for several hours now, um, while some of the doctors look over Septimus, the Minotaur, and what they've discovered in that time is that, as you're informed, is that he seems to be somewhat susceptible to light. The brighter the light, the more out of control he seems to become. So they've turned off the lights in the observation room, and he's much calmer and able to talk about as eloquently as what you had in the cave.
Okay, makes sense.
So at this point, you're tasked with returning to the planet and trying to discover any bits of information that could help explain the situation better, or help to undo what has been done to him, or any connections to Neo-Terracoi or other Goa'uld. Any questions before you head through back to the planet?
I'm sorry. No, no, just my throat.
Okay. Yeah, so you head back through the gate, um, arriving back once again at the Lemnos Stargate.
I'm going to memorize those coordinates.
Okay. So for now, in if it's one of the ones that you're memorizing, just list it down there as Lemnos,
Mhm.
and the address will. The address for Lemnos is where are we? 32 14 7 20 11 13. Right. Um, yeah. So you're back on the planet now. It's up to all of you how you want to proceed from here. I would suggest that, given Lilith hasn't been here before, that someone else give suggestion to the direction to go.
Okay, so while we left, there was a crowd coming our way, and we did our best to avoid the confrontation with the mob.
It has been a few hours since then.
Yes, so I don't know if they came back or they they went forward. Speaking of which, we had another team, so we might as well ask them what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, so you radio through to SG-43. Charlie gets on the radio, Captain Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Shortly, about several hours ago, shortly after you left for the cave, a group of villagers decided to follow you to see if they could determine any reason for your visit. We tried to persuade them not to go after you. They saw the Stargate shut down and then swiftly returned to the village. I don't believe
Oh.
they saw anyone go through it. They just mentioned seeing the deactivation of the gate.
Good. Good, because the monsters are the people who came back from their fighting days and they were just turned overnight into those things. We're looking for information regarding that. And I think I got the lead.
Very good. We will stay here in the village and try to keep you updated on any activity of the locals.
Mm-hmm. Any heroes coming by?
We haven't seen any so far.
Good. Okay. Onyx out.
Captain Charlie out.
So, I remember last time I noticed a cave and some kind of tower.
I remember
Yes,
the
you
cave.
did.
I don't remember the tower.
Yeah,
I
there's a
don't-
tail there as well. Further
Okay.
in.
Yeah.
Let's go to the tower. Let's go to this Babel.
Yeah, let's go to the tower. Technical question. Does the strain... Do I still have the strain from last game, or did I rest it enough?
Strain resets each session unless there's a reason it doesn't. For instance, if you're in the middle of a battle when we have to
Yeah.
end the session, then it doesn't make sense to reset the strain. But
Okay.
otherwise, it resets at the beginning of each session.
Okay. Okay.
The other thing, you've got 4 people, so you get 4 story points for you to be able to use. And the last thing before we get going properly is a roll of that, which adjusts the exchange rate by 2. There we go. Right. Yeah, so you're wanting to head off towards the tower?
Yeah.
Right. So back to the wilds. Don't need that. Put Lilith in here with you. Yeah, so from memory, the tower was off towards the north.
Yeah, northeast from here, yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
also didn't fully explore that cave either, but I think tower is our better lead.
Okay. Yeah. So you start heading off towards the tower there,
Mm-hmm.
and why is it not working? There we go. Or not. Why? Well, that's confusing. Sorry, apparently... Oh, there it is. I misplaced it, but I found it. Yeah. So you head off towards the tower, and from what you can see is
I feel like I've been here before.
uh,
Mhm.
yeah. So from what you can see of it, it's several levels tall. Um, there's an entrance sort of on the ground level, and up higher you can see some sort of platform sticking out of the
Mm.
tower.
Mhm. Okay.
So as you approach it, you'll be approaching near where it's listed as 1, because that is the ground floor entrance down there.
Okay. Let's go in then.
All right.
Stealthily.
So just drag your tokens onto the field and can continue from there. Yeah, so as you reach the front door, you encounter some sealed bulkheads.
I'll say at the front door or past front door.
At the front door.
Okay, so we don't enter. Okay. Let's try to. Is it locked?
Yeah, you see a button on the side. I assume you try to press it to open the door, and
Mm-hmm.
next to it is a little slit, similar to what you found in other places. But yeah, you press the button, and there's this sort of beep sound, um, kind of like
Okay.
an error sort of sound.
Um, do we have one of those tokens? I remember we had some kind of token to, unlock computers and stuff.
The Nanagon thing.
Yeah.
Is it shaped to fit that?
It looks like it'll fit in if whoever has it wants to try and put it in. If you've still held
Yeah.
on to it.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay.
I've been keeping that thing.
Yeah. So you slide the nonagon into the slot, um, and there's a different beep followed by what appears to be some sort of voice speaking in the Greco-Roman Goa'uld variant. Um, those that can understand it will know that it's a series of numbers counting down.
Okay,
Set a bomb!
I try to open the door.
With the button, or how are you doing
Yeah,
that?
with a button.
Yeah, you press the button, and still you get the error beep that you heard earlier. And the voice continues counting down.
Okay, let's hide. Because if it's gonna blow, I don't want to be in a radius.
Yeah, cover's a good idea.
You can always try and hack it open as well.
I say we hack first and then blow.
I don't trust this countdown, so
How long does the countdown have?
So the number that it seems to have said at the moment is 1,500, and it's counting down from that. That's where it started. It's now down to 1,490.
oh,
So a little bit.
Yeah, a few minutes.
okay. Let's try to hug the lock.
Yeah. So someone give me a hacking check.
Yeah, what difficulty though?
It'll be a hard check.
What the hell am I looking for?
Yeah, so you try hacking the lock, and that is, yeah, you try. It doesn't work, but you don't damage anything in the process, and the lock is still entirely intact. The mechanisms are all undamaged. Like you thought you knew what you were doing, but it looks like someone's changed the standard wiring on this thing.
Let me give it a try.
Do you want to pass along any of those as a boost or anything?
Yeah, you can have. So you can have the standard normal number. I was gonna say I don't have any strains, so yes, you can have boosts. Boost away, McBoosterson.
Right. So Shen takes a little bit of strain trying to work out how this thing's been rewired, but you figure it out and manage to make it open the door, assuming that's what you were trying to do with the.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So the door opens, and you can see in front of you this corridor here, with two side passages up the end there and one doorway up here. All three of those doors are currently shut, but yeah, you can still hear this countdown going on.
Maybe we should hurry and find the source of that countdown.
Let's go.
And I'm just going to. Okay.
Oh,
So yeah, the countdown is currently on 1,472. Oh, that missed a number. There we go. And every so often I'll roll a d20 to see how much more time is lost.
okay.
Yeah, so yeah, there's those three doors there, so which one are you wanting to use?
Forward.
Yeah.
And if we
So
can find like a console, we can get a map.
yeah, so straight ahead you see this door. Um, there's a button on the side and another slit.
Okay, I'll put the key thing in the slit.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, you put the nonagon disc into the slot there, and now sort of an alert starts beeping. So in as well as this countdown, there is a sort of an alarm sound going now.
Okay, so we are using the key from a different gold fraction. Okay, lovely. Okay,
Or
anyway,
this one got flagged as compromised, maybe.
maybe. Anyway, computer people. Crack that door open.
Would you like to give it a try first?
You might as well. My roll seems to be shit.
Eh.
While they're doing that, I'll check one of
So
the
this
side
one
doors.
will be an average hacking check. Yeah, so the side door has a button on the side, doesn't have any slit on this one.
Would you?
Yes, so you
Well, you
push
can
the
have the
button, the door
boost.
opens just fine.
Yeah.
And in here you see a corridor leading down towards the end. There is a console of some sort.
Oh, hey, I
Ooh,
found a console.
Let's access it.
Okay. Yeah, so you head down that corridor towards the console. Who's gonna look at it?
No, I'll give it a whirl. My computer's is stronger, I think, by the looks of it.
Yeah, so the interface is written in Goa Uld, and you can see that it's giving these warnings. Sort of shows in the top right corner of the screen a description of the alert. But it's a summarized version at the moment with the countdown happening and the words facility compromised. If you press anything on the screen that you can see, you can interact with it more. There are other options on the screen as well, involving various information about the facility.
Okie dokie. So, what do you want to translate?
Yeah, I can translate.
Yeah. So if you press one of the keys there, so um, think of it like a system with symbols representing different things, but to understand precisely what each symbol represents, you kind of have to know the person who programmed it.
Oh, yay.
But each symbol is sort of like an icon that'll open a different subsection of the system, and then within that section it'll be written in proper Goa Uld. So there are 7 different symbols on there at the moment, along with the top right corner having the countdown and facility compromised listed there with the countdown.
Can you maybe select the alert, see if we can cancel it?
Okie dokie, pushing alert.
Yeah, so when you click the alert, more details about it are listed, and it says releasing subjects in, and then it has the number there of countdown.
Oh no. That doesn't sound good.
Okay, well, now we know what the countdown is for.
Mhm.
That's not a bomb.
No,
well,
I'm not sure what's worse though.
Maybe?
Um,
Select the alert, maybe? Facility compromised?
I think they are going to release
Yeah, so that's what that
the
was.
the rest of the
Oh, okay.
Minotaurs and stuff, and raid the village. War.
Cool.
You know,
Alright.
Minotaur, Septimus.
Try something else, maybe.
Try to cancel the countdown and cancel the alarms.
There's no obvious way of cancelling this countdown from this console.
Mm.
Can we get a map out of this console?
You press one of the symbols that looks kind of like it could represent a map, and a map does come up of this facility. And it starts, so it shows you the two of the levels at least. The other ones seem to be listed as restricted, but the two levels it's showing you are the ones that are on your screen here. And it lists what each number and letter represents as well. So if you want to ask about a specific one, you can just ask and I'll tell you what it is. Rather than read out all of them.
Do the pictures roughly correspond to what the numbers are?
The pictures, sorry? What?
Oh, like 4 looks like it's a barracks room.
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say, I can save me half the trouble. I can just say 4's barracks, 8's storage.
Is there like a control room?
No, I think that may be 11.
5 looks like a cantina or something.
Yeah,
So
mess hall or something.
5 is listed as transport room.
I guess that's probably a giant ring on the floor then, potentially. What's 11?
11 is listed as main office.
That's
What's
promising.
10?
Storage. More specifically, arms storage.
Oh, okay, that's where we want to go.
Well, that works, because 11's the head office, so if anyone's going to have core information, it's going to be up there.
Yeah.
What's 12?
12 is a security room.
That's where we turn off the alarms. Okay. I'm assuming L is a lift.
L is
L
some
for lift,
sort
I'll
of
just assume that.
elevator or lift, yeah.
Okay, so while they are doing that, I will try to lockpick this door.
Yeah, give me a mechanics check, or skullduggery would actually be more accurate in this case.
I actually invested in that.
Yeah, so average skullduggery.
Average is 2.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, didn't screw it up, guys.
Yeah, so you can't get it open either through picking it. It's just still shut. You haven't caused any damage to it or anything, but you didn't manage to open it.
Well, and I will give advantage to whoever is going to try it next.
And I'm going to...
Does anyone have C4?
No.
No,
So I'd like C4. No.
I would like to, but no. No, you little one. Unnamed little one. Come on, your turn.
I don't have skullduggery up my skill set.
But you have computers, right?
Yeah, but if it's not a lock, if it's not a computer lock and it requires lock picking, it's not going to be the same.
Mm,
Is it mechanical lock or a
I
computer
don't
lock?
know. Well, if he's going with a lock pick, it sounds mechanical.
Well, I assume with the lockpick he was trying to use the slit and lockpick it that way.
yeah.
It does have, if you pry the panel off, you'll get to some circuitry and the ability to plug in and try and hack it with hacking, or you can try mechanics if you want to try and rewire it.
Go forth,
Yeah,
hacker man.
well, somebody rip it off at first. I don't have the brawn to rip that off.
I guess I could try skullduggery. I don't have any ranks, but I got a lot of cunning. So
Rip it off. Rip it off.
There you go. You have some advantage there.
My puny little one brawl, I cannot rip anything off.
Yeah, so I guess if you're wanting to pass along a boost, you can do that.
I will do that.
I think.
Yay!
So you play around with some tools in the slit there, and suddenly the door opens.
I
Okay,
knew I could make this key work.
good. Now, stealthily, Ian, have a look around.
Yeah. So
And the
you look up
security
and
fo-
down,
Yeah.
and the door to both barracks seems open, and from what you can tell, you don't really see anyone.
Oh. Oh.
That's always a good sign.
I will have a proper peek. Is it empty? Really, like empty.
Yeah, it seems like, there's a layer of dust over the place as well.
Okay, it's abandoned.
I don't think anyone is home. Let's get to the lift.
To the left, to the left.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, you press the lift and the same sort of error beep that you had on the front entrance occurs again.
Darn it.
You see
Okay,
a
smart
number
people.
of. You see a sort of display panel covered in dust. Near it are 7 buttons and 2 different slits.
Oh god.
I only have one key, and it hasn't been working.
Hold on. This is the. Is there anything here of value or interest, or maybe there is a key just laying somewhere on the ground or something in a cupboard? I don't know. Wild guess. Panic mode.
Any keys lying around?
I'm assuming you have to go searching it room by room.
I don't think we have time to search everything room by room.
We don't, but this is the more likely place to actually have one.
Yeah, give me a. What's a good search skill?
Perception.
Yeah, I think perception's a good one to
It's
start
not going to be.
with.
I was going to say it's either perception or skullduggery, one of the two.
Skullduggery will be if you're trying to open different things and look within them. Perception's more if you're just looking around trying to find something of use.
I'll give it a perception.
Okay. Give me average. Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Average.
ignore the boost.
Okay, so just one less success. Take a strain, but yeah. Where are you currently
see nothing.
looking, Lilith?
Yeah, I was glancing over here.
Yeah, so you see a few things scattered around on some of the sort of what you would call storage shelves around the place. And among them you see a small circular looking disc.
Found a disc.
Good. Let's go.
I will try that in the slit, one of the slits.
So you putting it in so they're one next to each other. So the left or the right one are you wanting to put it in?
Are they labeled at all?
No.
Left one.
Yeah. So you put it in the left one, and the display that was off now turns on.
What's it say?
I don't know. Don't speak good.
So it basically says system active. Please insert authorization chip.
Oh.
Apparently we need an authorization chip.
Anyway, we break it down and get any way around it.
Try the other one then.
One could be an
I mean-
access to the one could be the slip to get to the access, restricted access, and one could just be general functions.
Alright, I'll try my nonagon thing and the other one. Maybe it will work this time. Probably not, but
You put the nonagon in the other one, and on the display it shows unauthorized access.
Okay.
And from what Zhao can understand of this countdown, it seems to have doubled in speed.
No. That's not good.
I knew that was a bad idea.
It was the idea we had. Okay.
So talk to it, make it authorized.
Smart people, make it work. Come on,
I
make
guess.
it work.
Let's rip off the wiring and see if we can't do little finagling.
I guess yeah, it's the most logical option. Can somebody rip a panel open? Because there's no way I can.
I'm built for stealth, not for strength.
I think any of us.
Anything
are
more
good.
than one, I've only got one broad, so anybody can rip it off better than I will be able to.
Oh, you
Well,
will be
I mean-
surprised.
Same here, actually.
Fine.
It'll be an easy athletics to pull the panel off.
Good. Easy is better.
I'll still really fail it.
Clean
Well, I
muscle.
didn't-
Where's Steve when you need him?
Yeah, where is Steve?
He's away.
Why is the
He'll be
robot
back
not
towards
strong?
the end of June, I believe.
Robot is built for stealth, not for strength.
Alright, well, I'll give you a
but-
boost if you want to help.
I will get the boost. I will take a boost.
Oh, that's a nasty
And-
one for you.
And I will try it. It was athletics, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. There we go.
Good job.
Yeah, so you
What's the
managed to
wiring
pull the
capability?
panel off, and you can see the wiring there. You can also, plug in a tablet and try and hack it if you want to do that, or you can try and rewire it.
Anybody have a tablet? Otherwise, I can start playing with wires.
Start playing with wires.
Yes. Don't electrocute
do it.
yourself then.
Just do it.
Rewiring difficulty then.
Rewiring
back
it
a little bit.
is going to be an average check.
Are the restricted rooms open?
Those, I mean, if you want to head into them, you find a bathroom on either side.
Oh, they're restrooms. I thought they were restricted.
Rewiring successful.
Yeah.
Tremendously.
So you hear a couple of things. The countdown returns to its normal speed, and it says authorization granted, and the display that's currently hanging off to the side gives you full access to press whatever you want on there.
Nice.
Make it go.
So you can take it's listing multiple levels in the tower. It's listing floor 2 here, which is the one that you saw on the map before, but it's also listing 2 of the restricted levels.
Restricted
go for it.
usually means
Yeah, I was gonna
wherever
say-
we want to go.
Or that, or we can go to 2 first in that security room.
I would think that they would have the protocols in the restricted areas.
Take a gamble. Which one do you want? There's 2 rooms. Can't see which one either.
Go for the highest security one. Just for the fun of it.
Okay. Whichever one that one is.
It's not really displaying that information. Essentially, what you've got here is it's listing floor 1, floor 2, which is your other one that you can see on the map, and then it's listing subfloor 1 is restricted and floor 3 is restricted, and they're the 2 that it's giving you access to. 4, 5, and 6 are still locked off. But floor 3 and subfloor 1, so down a level from where you are.
I say floor 3 because
Yeah, let's go up.
floor
Let's
1
go.
is probably where the bad stuff is.
Probably.
That, yeah, some form of prison or some shit. Yeah, let's go up to 3 then.
Yeah, so you head upwards towards floor 3.
Could be a bullseye security system.
Mm.
You gotta start on the outside and work your way in.
Yeah, so you head up towards floor 3 there, and as you get closer, it doesn't take too long to sort of realize that you appear to be entering some sort of engineering section.
Woo! My domain.
Well, we took a gamble. Let's make the most of it.
Yeah, so let me drop your tokens in here. No, that was not correct. accidentally ruined the darkness on this, so I'm just resetting it.
Roger,
we go.
Roger.
Because I put the thing on the wrong level. There we go. And bring you over to it. There you go. So you should be able to see.
Oh yeah, I see.
The
Get right over here.
the level here.
Well, this is different.
Mm-hmm. That's for you, computer people.
Yeah, so that black section there is actually the lift that you came up on. This bit here.
Oh, that thing. Yep, right.
Is that actually... No, it's not. There we go. Yeah, so you can, as you walk your way through here, you can see a number of different consoles around and other bits and pieces.
Let's find a console.
There you go,
Any of
found you
them
one.
labeled.
So as you approach that one, it's in the center is sort of a holographic display, and it lists some of the experiments that have been going on.
Such as...
So the primary one there is listed as Project Chimera.
Oh no.
That's like a bit of hybriding.
Where they have been converting various species to exhibit traits of other species.
We're on a timer. Let's find the shutdown.
You can
Gonna
also
continue on.
see stasis projects listed. 3 different stasis projects to be precise.
Okay, Onyx is going to have a look-see and for another of those security keys or something, or anything that may bring us to shut the alarms.
Yeah, give me a skullduggery check here for this one.
How hard?
Average.
Okay, there it is. Oh, come on, my investment.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't really find anything. By the way, how would you have liked to have spent your triumph from before?
Oh, I figured it was unlocking the rest of the restricted area. That's what it was for.
All right, yeah, that was me putting
That's what
the
I figured that
timer
was.
back to regular speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I figured. I figured the amount of stuff that happened out of that, I figured that's what it was.
Yeah.
You already pre-used it.
I did. I just forgot.
Lilith is just looking around trying to find which computer console might control either the countdown or the security or stop the releasing of the monsters.
Yeah, so I mean, in front of you, you can see a panel here that seems to be some sort of power system display listed. Over in this room, you can see controls for stasis. but that's what you can see from where you're currently standing.
Hmm.
And this appears to be some sort of mechanical device. Onyx, give
this is
me
where
an easy perception check.
Oh, now you're letting me succeed. 3 times. No, really.
Right,
This is
so
dice
what
are
you
weird.
can see in front of you is two people in some sort of clear containers here.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell from your current distance whether or not they're breathing, but they certainly don't look at all decomposed or anything.
So there are the subjects. Okay. Guys, I found some war prisoners, but never mind that. Just find out how to turn off the countdown.
Alright, I'm gonna check down here.
Down there you find a generator.
I
We'll
mean,
probably don't want to play with that.
worst case scenario, we'll have to go one down and check the security room.
Yeah, indeed. Does anyone have any idea what this machine is?
I don't know. We can do a computers or mechanics check to figure out what the hell it is. I guess
Physical science.
we can do that too. I don't know whether the requirement is to look at it.
Yep, hard physical science.
Physical science. Where is the physical? That's how you physical it away.
Yeah, so from what you could tell, this appears to be a machine that dispenses varying cybernetic devices according to what you program it to create.
Cool.
Dang. Do we know what it was programmed to create last?
It appears to have been programmed to create some form of nanites that are designed to keep organs alive even when not subjected to their normal required nutrients. Basically, nanites that are designed to keep the brain, the heart, and everything going, despite whether a subject has eaten anything or had anything to drink.
There's a lot of cool stuff here, but I think we should go to the
Come back to it
security room.
later.
Come back to level 2.
Yeah.
How long would it take to download to transfer the information on a pad?
You could probably do it not too long. I think it'll probably take about 3 minutes.
Why don't you guys
Okay.
go ahead and
I'll grab Zao.
I'll
Zao, we
catch-
need you. We
I'll
need
catch
you to
up.
security.
I'll catch up.
Zao.
I'll catch up. I'll do this. You guys do that.
Okay, let's go.
We don't know how to do that.
We are splitting the party, that's fine. What could go wrong?
Okay. Yeah, so you're wanting to head back to level 2, you said?
Yes.
And I will put Zao back in here. There we go.
I've got the communication, so I'll keep updated on your position.
So this number I'm about to list is the number that when it hits, it means your download is finished. There's our. For now, we're at that.
Okay. So I'm assuming we'll be rushing to the security room.
Right, security room that way.
Wait, so
Yeah.
now we're counting up or down? I'm confused.
It's going down. So we went 1337. It's now on 1319. When it hits 1157, that's when your download is finished, Zal.
Okay.
And
I would like to take a quick peek in the armory.
yeah, so you look in the armory. It's relatively empty, but there are a couple of staff weapons in there.
Yeah.
Is there a sniper rifle?
No.
Are there any DAT guns?
Give me a hard skullduggery check.
Good at perception at skullduggery. Part is 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you managed to find what appears to be an old version of a Nicotel, the original sort. But as you look closer, you realize it's not in working condition.
Ah.
I might be
Well,
able to fix that for you later.
Yeah, I'll take it anyway and fix it up, and then I'll follow Ox to security.
Right. Yeah. So as you reach the security room, you see a lot of different displays listing different forms of security systems in this place.
Okay, I'm specifically looking for the countdown.
Okay, give me an average perception check. You keep looking through there. You see a number of different systems and
A lot of numbers.
several different numbers counting down. You're having a little bit of trouble narrowing down which one it is that you're looking for.
Hey.
May I help them narrow it down?
Yeah. Yeah, so you managed to locate the system that's counting down that you've been hearing, and you see the display and the controls for it there.
Okay. Can we try to turn it off?
Let's start with a hard computers with a setback.
I'm not even trying.
The setback.
Take a strain.
did.
Yeah, you try accessing it, but it seems that it's not quite as straightforward as pushing a few buttons to shut it down.
Well, they fucking should be.
Computer people, come down here. We found the console, we can turn it off.
Well, the other one's busy on downloading at the moment, so...
We have another one called computer people.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just
I've only got the
decided
two.
he
I
just
just
didn't
Run
want
the
failed.
his
download.
token over.
I don't think you want me to try. I haven't used computers in a while.
Just do it.
I have no skill.
Me neither, that's why I'm not trying. Okay, so while we're waiting for Tyr, I will just run here and parameter for anything useful.
Okay, give me an average skullduggery check.
How difficult?
Average, so 2.
Okay. Skullduggery, please work. Yes.
Nice.
So there's no success, but you did triumph. So
Let
That's a new
Tyr
one.
try again.
Oh,
That's a new one.
the success got canceled out.
That's a weird one to get.
Yeah. So let's.
I'd like
You
to.
have no idea how to use that, do you?
Would you like to bank it for later, or would you like to use it now?
Tell me my options.
Bank it and use it at a later point, or I can give you something interesting now.
Oh shit.
Both will give you something good. It's just a matter of
How
What?
good?
where you want it. And it won't necessarily be a thing that would be useful for what you're looking for because you didn't succeed the check. So in either case, what you find will be good. It's just not what you're after.
Relevant right now.
Yeah.
Just for the fun of it, we are here now. Let's give it now.
Okay. You managed to find. Let's see. 8 grams of naquita.
Yay!
Nice. I'm doing a quick search of this storage area.
Okay. Give me an average
Isn't it-
skullduggery. Yep.
Oh,
Right.
I did perception. Sorry.
Okay. On the ground, you find a hexagonal sort of chip thing, similar to your nonagon and the circle one you found, but you found a hexagonal one.
Sweet. That might be helpful.
And in one of the
Go, chuck
containers,
it in.
you managed to find what appears to be a square chip.
I'm collecting all the shapes.
Yeah.
What one goes in this hole? We can start chucking them into slots and see what happens.
Not yet. I'm assuming they will lead to level 6 or level
And
4.
the
I need a
colours of the
triangle and a
ones that you
septagon.
have. So the circle one was like a silvery blue. The hexagonal one is a darker metal, and the square one appears to be a see-through red.
Can we life science them to figure out, or physical science them to figure out what they actually are?
Yeah. one at a time.
You'll need difficulty for that before I can roll it.
Yeah. So average for all three of them, one at a time. Which one are you wanting to look
Gotcha.
over first?
I don't know. Dealer's choice. They're holding it. I'll just roll it.
Yeah, what's the square?
Which one's representing?
Square. No. Well, he said square first, so square's out.
Right.
So you choose
Square,
between circle
circle,
and triangle.
hex.
The hexagonal one. The metal that it seems to be is some sort of Naquita titanium alloy, and you would say that it's some sort of a storage system. You would, based on what you can tell, you would say it holds information within it.
So we've got a dotted chip or something.
Be pretty useful.
Mhm.
What's out here?
Yeah, anything on the platform.
On the platform, you can see some sort of old fighter. Doesn't quite
Does
look
it
Goa
fly?
in design.
Okay. Does it fly?
You can try if you want. You can jump in it and try to pilot it if you really want to.
Do I have that? I can.
First, you might want to turn it
no,
on first.
I will try. I will jump in and try. It's not a class skill, but I got good agility, so yeah, I will
Okay.
try.
Might want to like check
No, that turns on.
it out first.
It's gonna be fine. It may be a little bit rusty, but it's gonna be fine.
Everyone just clear the platform just in case.
Okay.
Yeah, so start with giving me an easy mechanics check.
Is it a one person or two person?
Well, whoever's sitting in it. So it seems to have two seats, very, very close together. Yeah,
So yeah,
I'll
that's
hop
it.
in the other seat.
you press a few buttons and the thing powers up.
Okay. I will try to make it fly. Because that
Okay.
sounds fun.
Give me a
Straight
hard
at the wall.
piloting with a setback.
Straight at the wall. Bang.
1, 2, 3. Setback is okay.
Is the black
It's
one?
a red
Yep,
one.
black one.
Red. Okay.
Can I assist in any way?
Yep. You can.
You can dodge.
Do you have any skills in piloting? Any ranks?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
I was thinking about it.
Then assisting will either give a blue one, or you can do the check first and make his check easier if you succeed.
I'll give him a blue.
Okay.
One blue, one black, 3 purple. Let it ride.
Okay. And here we crash. Oh, we don't.
Straight just.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
you managed to get this thing started, and then it's hovering a little bit above the ground, and you're in what you assume to be relatively good control of the thing, because you haven't hit anything, and you haven't, made it fly out without your input. So, yeah, you have access to this small fighter.
Blue
Okay.
made the difference.
Let's hope we don't have to use it. And he lands.
Okay.
Yeah, and the
That's
secondary
crazy.
seat is there. Like,
I'm kind of hoping we don't have to use it, given the fact that it's only 2 seated.
Is there like gun turret controls in the second seat?
Yeah, so the second seat seems to control weapons and defenses, it states. Though what defenses is a
Nice.
little unclear right now.
Fuck, your download
Probably.
takes fucking forever.
Yeah. We played enough. Let's go back to the circle.
It would have taken a little while to
Yeah.
do that, so I'm.
Yeah,
It-
that's fair.
It might be 2 seats, but Zhao can sit in my lap.
Sexy.
So we're almost at the point where Zhao is able to rejoin everyone, but not quite. He's still waiting for this download to complete.
You know what?
Mm.
I'll go down. Zhao, I'll get the download when it's finished. You get up here and get the alarm stopped.
No,
Hopefully
I
works-
must
hopefully
finish
works.
this.
What's that?
I must finish this.
Why? I'll finish it for you.
No. I started it. I'm almost done. A good chef never quits.
Well, fine. I'll wait for him and I'll play with the cybernetic thing.
Right, so
10
you're
more
heading
seconds.
back to his level and playing with stuff? Oops, that was the wrong one. That was supposed to be a D20, not a D100. There we go.
Yeah, is no need for sustenance the only option on that thing?
No, it seems to be rather open to how you want to program this thing, like what you want it to create. But from what you can tell, it requires some rather knowledgeable coding. Like, there's no direct options like presets. You would have to know how to put in the information for what you want it to create.
You don't understand. If I have this information, I can make the perfect dish. I must download this
Oh my
information.
fucking god!
Without nanites, without sustenance. If I put that in a food, I have food that can last forever. This is
No.
the holy grail of cooking.
Actually, that's a good point. You can create a dish, quote unquote, that Onyx can actually enjoy. Just inject it with nanites. That will create his taste buds and stuff.
No, Zhao, I don't think you get it. This will mean people don't need to eat.
Then my work that'll be the
Done.
last meal that people ever have. Also, that doesn't need to eat. Doesn't mean they can't eat. Then
No,
then food will not be merely as a form of sustenance, but only fine cuisine.
Enjoyment. Yeah.
Yes, that's just how cooking should be.
Give me a average computers check. Either one of you who are currently near that console.
Do. Let's see. Is it a knowledge? Where is it? There it is. Why can't I find computer check? There it is.
it wasn't meant to be.
Ah! Ah!
Oh, there we go. So yeah, Zhao takes a strain, Lilith takes a strain, but Lilith manages to pull up some rather interesting information at this console. It seems to state the last person that these were used on. and it lists a name, Septimus.
Hmm.
Does that name sound familiar?
Yeah. That's the Minotaur. That's why he was so hungry, and didn't die of hunger.
Mm.
The guy was literally starving for about 60 years in that cave, and he couldn't die.
Yeah, been there. It sucks. I'm gonna go take a closer look at these stasis people.
Yeah. So yeah, you head over towards those stasis people. The console there seems to have a display in Goa'uld, classical Goa'uld, not Greek Roman one, so the more Egyptian-looking one. And it seems to identify these two pods as heroes.
Apparently, these pods have heroes. Is that good?
The probably the ones about to
No.
be released.
So, no on releasing the heroes?
That's a
No on releasing the heroes.
Okay.
Not
Only
yet.
release villains. Got it.
No, the heroes are actually the villains.
I'm confused.
So, as
Are
I
we the
said,
villains?
no, we are pass buyers. As I said before, every 50 odd years, a hero would come down and slay a beast, right?
Okay.
These are the heroes that would come down and slay a beast. They are basically reusing them.
So they slayed a beast.
Yes, to
And
make sure that
the
people will
download
reveal the gods.
just finished.
Well, fucking Lugia.
So Zal's download is finished.
Get your little gray ass up here.
Alright, I'm on my way.
I'm just making sure Zal stays on task now.
Is Lilith
What did
staying
you
there,
say?
or are you going down as well? Okay.
I'm headed over to.
Yeah. So takes you a little while to get back to this area here. Um, Countdown still occurring.
Zhao, the console is here.
Alright, where is it?
Yeah. Security room, Zal.
It's security room. I'm pointing at it. This
I'll
one.
take a look around in here.
Alright, what's the difficulty?
Difficulty
1,000,000.
is hard with a setback. Yeah, so Zal takes a look at this system, and you manage to locate a shutdown command for the countdown. Do you
I'll take a
wish to
strain.
activate the shutdown?
Yeah. Yes. Of course. Wait. Can I do quick research to see if it'll to do some can I do some snooping to see if it'll just like manually release the pods? Like I'm worried that'll
Pause
just
the
backfire.
countdown, Zal. Pause it. Don't end it.
Yeah,
but
you
if I shut it down, it might just release it.
No, pause.
Right.
Pause
No,
is
Don't
there's not a pause countdown. There's a shutdown countdown. There's not a pause option.
make one.
Yeah,
Is
give me
it-
an easy computers check, and I'll tell you what information you find on it.
Make one, bitch.
Where?
Oh wait, I don't know how I can help. I'm gonna look for slots to put my shapes in.
Yeah, take
Like I'm
a
in
take a
fucking
strain.
preschool.
Zhao, as you're looking through this, you realize that shutting down the countdown will release half the subjects, but it doesn't say what
Yep.
half.
How did I know? I had a feeling.
Um, it seems that yeah, there are other options. From what you can tell, the only way to shut it down with full completely safely would be to find a way to authorize yourselves and inform the system that there is no longer a breach, as trying to shut it down without doing that will release half the subjects.
Can I attempt to do that to finagle with systems?
Are there any slots here for my chip thingies?
There's about 20 different slots around this room.
Plug and play. Let's see what happens.
Alright. I'm holding up my shapes. Zhao, where do I stick these?
I have no idea.
You're welcome to try and examine things or make some sort of knowledge check that you think would be appropriate.
Yes. I will examine things very closely.
Okay.
See if you can do like a mechanics check to see the grooves and see if
Cha. I'm just doing perception.
Right, yeah, so you see towards the other side of the room some sort of executive authorization console. And next to it is a single slot.
Alright, what's more executive? Hexagon, square, or circle?
Circle is more perfect.
Executives
aren't perfect.
With the
That is the most
advantage,
weirdest
if you
question
don't,
I have ever heard.
with the advantage, I'm going to give you the advice to think back of the information you know about them so far.
What information do we know about them?
I mean, one of them was data chip, right?
Yeah.
One of
So it's
them was
probably not
made.
that one.
So and one of them was made of naquada, right?
That was the data chip.
Okay. What other two were made of?
We don't know.
Don't know.
But one is square and red and like clear. The other one is I wrote it down. The circle is silvery blue.
Cervally blue seem like more regal color. More
So does
royal.
red. All right, I'll put the circle in.
Right.
Oh. I was wrong.
Yeah, so you try putting the circle in, and a message comes up. Authorization not granted. Accelerating countdown.
Pull it
Okay.
out and put the square in.
Right. You put the square in, and on the screen it states uh, the message it states on the screen after putting the square in is too many failed attempts. Please enter password.
Oh
What's
boy.
password?
Password. Okay.
Just a slight snag.
I pull the square out and put the hexagon in. This is what I meant to do, you stupid computer.
You put the hexagon one in, and the display changes, and it starts showing crap tons of information just flashing up on the screen, less than a second between each bit of information it displays.
Robot, look at this.
I'm looking at it. Yes, it's flashing.
Are you recording?
Yeah. Always recording.
Is there a password in there?
I don't know. Is there?
You can give me a daunting perception check to find out.
Oh, jeez.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do it. Triumph. Triumph.
I'm gonna try it too.
Triumph and 0 successes. Yeah.
Wait, can we work together on this?
Yeah, so the way it works is you take the person with the highest cunning, because that's what perception's based on, and the person.
Yep. And then highest ranks.
Yeah, and then
I have
whoever
4
has the
cunning
highest.
and 2 ranks.
Okay.
I have 3 cunning and 2 ranks, so you get the blue.
Yeah.
Okay. Come
Remember,
on.
you've still got story points if you want to upgrade checks
Yeah.
as well.
Guess
Yeah,
I'll do-
in amongst all the things popping up there, you do manage to spot 2 different passwords. But they're popping up so quick you didn't actually see what they were listed as, but you did see the 2 different passwords.
Alright, I'll just try one of them.
So one password seems to be labeled Prometheus, is what the password was, written in Goa'uld. The other password is Echidna.
That is very distinctive difference in passwords.
Yeah.
I mean, Prometheus is a name of a hero, kind of, right? So
You gave fire to the mortals.
yeah.
And
So probably
Echidna
not
is
this one.
It's the name of a flying red thing who likes to punch things in the fist and find chaos emeralds.
I mean, if it's red, try it. Any logic works. Okay, it didn't.
Fucking hell.
I'm surprised no one else thought about that.
I was being logical.
Does anyone want to give me a knowledge check to see what they know about the two things?
Or proper knowledge check.
What would it be? I think you're looking at a...
General knowledge?
Yeah, it'd be general knowledge in this case.
Okay, how hard? Just for the lols.
It'll be average.
Okay. I wonder if reading crap while everybody is sleeping paid something. Well, it did. Kind of.
Not.
Yeah, you don't really know much about either of the two words here.
Can I assist and have him roll a blue?
Sure, why not?
Oh god.
Actually,
Oh no, wait.
you would
Yes.
succeed that with that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so combined with Lilith's knowledge, the two of you work out together that Prometheus was, at least when it comes to human mythology, an individual who granted mortals fire, helped them rise up against the gods, but not in terms of going to war with them, but more as defying the limitations set upon them. And Echidna was the mother of all monsters.
Oh. Try Prometheus then.
Oh shoot, I can't get over that. Is it possible?
Okay, it didn't work, so Echidna.
Well, I didn't say it didn't work. You still would have to reinsert the red chip before it asks for the password again, because there's a...
Oh yeah.
You pulled it out to put the...
Mm.
Recorded.
Okay. Yeah. I'll put the red chip back in. I'm actually thinking Echidna because like this is a place with monsters, right?
I mean, just do it.
Echidna. I'll put in Echidna.
Yeah, you pop in Echidna, and over on the screen that Zhao is near, the countdown seems to stop.
Oh, dude, it makes sense because I put in a red Chaos Emerald.
Okay, so we are no longer fighting against the time, right?
The time seems to have stopped, and Zhao, if you do an easy computers check. Yeah, over near where you are, you managed to see that it says facility control regained, ceasing all emergency functions.
That's how you do it.
Well done. Now.
All right, let's take this red chip and see if it gives us access to the fourth floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're trying to go to the fourth floor here?
Yeah, I'm trying the red chip in the elevator.
Okay. Yeah, you head back there and you manage to push in the red chip into the elevator, and before long it seems to state state destination, and along with the the fourth floor is unlocked there, but so is the fifth.
Wow.
Okay. Do we want to go? Yeah, let's just go straight to the fifth.
Maybe go fourth, and then we'll go up fifth,
Okay, 4.
so we don't jump around as much.
Okay. So are all of you heading up?
Got nothing else
It's
to
a
do.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Or you're just out downloading more recipes.
All right, let's go.
From a security console, yeah.
Well, he downloaded the last one from his cybernetics console.
Yep, I'm following the party.
Okay. Yeah, so you head up to the fifth floor here, you said? So,
4th.
fourth
We
floor.
decided to go in order.
Right. Well,
It doesn't really matter, though.
they're not too far different anyway. But, yep, here you go. Here is the fourth floor.
Okay. That looks like another pink factory. What's this blue light here?
It just seems to be a panel on the floor that has some sort of light shining through it. Is glass or something see-through at least.
Okay, I'm walking around it.
What's
Okay.
this machine set up for?
That machine there seems to be set up to do something similar to your last one. The setting shown there, however, appears to be some sort of brain implant.
Ooh.
It doesn't seem to, without understanding the technical data, it would be hard to see more precisely what it's for.
Does anyone want a brain implant?
I'm already one big walking implant, kind of.
I'll take it for further study.
So you
Could
want to
always stick
create
a
one, or you
bullet
want to
in.
try and download the information again?
How long it will take? Similar. I don't want to like spend too much time here.
To download it, yeah, it'll take a similar time. If you want to create one, it'll be a bit quicker.
Yeah, I want to create one.
Yeah.
I'll have the guys at the lab reverse engineer it.
Give me an
Okay, so
average computers
easily
check.
reverse it. Building shit's my bread and butter.
Average what check?
Computers.
Computers. Computers.
I'll help you.
Yeah, so you managed to get it to start creating one. It's relatively fast, as you see sort of a shield come over the center of it, like a metal covering shield thing, and you hear a bunch of noise from inside, quite loud, and about 30 seconds later the metal shield drops away and there is a very small metallic implant.
Is there any other broken ones laying around?
Implants?
Yeah, brain ones, yeah.
No broken ones.
Oh, well, that's fucking useless, you piece
So,
of shit.
is there a way to do a quick computers check to see if I can quickly come up with the what it's used for rather than just downloading it?
Yeah, you can do a hard computers check with a setback.
Nice.
Skims are true.
It's basically an interface. So it's a wireless interface for computer systems. So rather than having to look at a display, once you've successfully managed to get access to a system, you can have it display more or less in front of your eyes by tricking your brain into thinking you're seeing like a heads-up display sort of thing.
So it's augmented reality, basically.
Nice. Could be useful.
So you can hack with your brain. That's handy. You don't have to touch anything. Very hygienic. You can hack and cook at the same time. Imagine that.
Oh wow, this is amazing.
Anything in those tubes?
There appears to be 2 more people in them.
Okay. Anything on the console that I can read?
Do you speak Goa'uld?
Greco-Roman, yeah.
This one's in classical Goa'uld, like the other one was.
Okay. That's a no then.
What does it say? I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, I'm checking out this room, by the way.
In there appears to be 2 large cylinders that are glowing in a yellowy orange light.
Any idea what these are? Are they like power things?
Likely.
I mean, you can give me a check to see if you know. The knowledge physical science.
I probably won't, but let's see here. Average, I'm guessing.
It'll be a hard check. But,
Oh.
I mean, you failed anyway, but take the strain.
Here's my brain thinking about that. I'll go overread the world. Now there's glowy tubes. Maybe you can use them for cooking.
Ooh, what? Where's the glowy tubes?
It's being sarcastic.
But I don't know that.
I don't know. They might be warm. You could maybe use them as an oven.
You don't know much about the cooking arts. This doesn't seem like I could use for cooking.
All right, what's the console say?
It seems to list these pods as containing heroes.
Found more heroes.
Yay.
Kill your heroes.
What's their name?
Yep. Listed there the names Jason and Theseus.
Oh, that
Hey,
Theseus. That's the one that came back last time.
And
I wonder if
Jason
that's
as well.
his ship down there.
And they've been coming for thousands of years. Just this cycle of, oh yeah, we are heroes. We are here to save you from the monsters. They slay the monster.
Who could have
bring up the head, and then they go back to the tube. For another upgrade and another genetic experiment to go wrong to clean up. Yeah. Okay. What's this thing?
It appears to be some sort of little robotic cleaning thing.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like it's been active in a while. It's got quite a bit of dust on it.
That's fine.
Your name is now. His name is now Dusty. I dub
Dusty's
him
got to be
Dusty.
cracked open. I'm gonna go harvest Dusty for parts.
No! How could you do that to Dusty?
Yeah, there's robot
Look.
parts here. You could attach your gun arm to it.
What's in Dusty, or what do I need to do to break Dusty down?
It'll be a hard mechanics check.
Are we the baddies?
I
Yes.
don't know.
No, we're the looters.
Fuck me.
You don't manage to
What's
get
in this?
anything useful out of it as you break it apart.
Just looks
You
real
That's
fucking clean.
Dusty's revenge.
What's in this hallway? Is it actually a hangar deck with escape pods?
there's no hangar deck, but there are escape pods up there. At both ends, there's an escape pod that you can walk into.
It's
So
weird that there's escape pods in a tower.
Well, if the shit goes wrong, they're gonna need some way to get away.
Is this a ship?
I mean, it looks like a tower.
Oh, so do the pyramids.
True. But it had a landing pad, so... Well,
Okay, heads up, people. This might be a ship. All right, I'm ready to go to the next floor.
we have rockets, right? Okay, let's go up.
Oh, woo.
okay. So you're heading to
Is this a
the
bridge?
It was.
next floor.
Okay, let's try the key that we didn't try yet.
No,
Who
the
does
red
that?
one gets us to floor 5 as well.
We're on the 5, but 4 or 5, that makes no difference, right?
It goes to all of them. It's like the admin one.
How about 6?
We'll go to the one we haven't gone to yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is floor 5.
It is.
And there's also a sub basement.
Ignore the sign that says engineering. It's not.
Ow!
It's like trying to go in there.
Hey,
Is this another Dusty?
Yeah.
Woo!
That's not Dusty.
Yeah, you managed to.
That's Gary. You bust open Gary.
Okay, Gary's now big buffalo.
Okay. Yeah. Take a strain, but based on the information you gained last time with not managing to pull it apart correctly, you managed to get this one apart, and inside there are 2 usable parts: a power source, which is a small little liquid naquita power source. And the other thing that seems to be useful is a focusing array for its sucking up of the various things it's supposed to clean.
Roger, Dodger.
What's this?
Another
That
floor.
robot fucking sucks, man.
That console doesn't seem to activate when you press any buttons.
The other one was called engineering. This one's called command. What's this actual one meant to be called? 'Cause it's half cut off, and I'm assuming it's not. Whatever the hell it's hidden.
This particular level seems to be sort of an administration level.
Roger.
Is this another creation device thing?
It is. Currently, it doesn't have anything programmed into it, though.
What's this?
Hoping to get another brain chip.
A storage device of some sort.
Okay, what's in it?
Let's see if you can open it first. Give me a
I
hard
will.
skullduggery.
Anyone wanna help?
I'll help.
Okay, I will take the blue.
I actually have 4 cunning.
I have 3 cunning and it's my class, and 1 skill point in it.
Well, if you're doing an assisted check, the way you would do that is so you take Lilith's cunning, and because you have a rank in it, you would then put your rank on it. So rather than rolling the check itself, actually no, you can. On the
Yeah, just add an extra green.
yeah, just add 1 green to the check. And
Are the green, no blue?
yeah,
Okay.
instead of doing a blue, you do a green because Lilith is skilled in it. Has more cunning, and you're skilled in it. There you go.
Okay.
Nice.
There we go.
Yeah. So you managed to get it open, and inside is 12 grams of Naquita.
We'll share it.
Yeah.
Half.
The spot that the hooded individual has gone to seems to be a number of different display consoles showing different parts of the planet.
Oh.
And strategic information.
Such as.
Defenses of the village. It also shows roughly how long it'll take to go through different areas. Seems to show information regarding the most useful strategy for attacking the village and how to counterattack.
Is this for like the heroes, monsters fighting at the village or something?
Sounds like it.
Can I see what these guys are? More heroes, I'm assuming.
It does
Probably.
list it as 2 more heroes. If you look closer, the names listed there are Heracles and Achilles.
Oh
We
wow,
gotta make sure his
These-
ankle's fucking.
these are
Tight.
the these are the big guys.
Yeah.
Can I use these consoles for a query search of experimental power sources, weapons, yada yada yada?
Not those ones. They're strategic information.
Well, it could be strategic information. This one. Gotta find an admin computer that's useful.
Is
Uh,
this a thing? Is that like a trash can or a droid?
It's just it's basically just a little bin in the corner.
Is there anything in it?
A bunch of needles.
What? Why are there
And
needles?
now you have a disease.
I'm Tucker. I don't have to worry about it.
Can I get a query out of this fucking computer then?
Yeah, you access that one and information there. Give me an average computers check.
God, this is not my nitro roll. Yep, definitely not my nitro roll.
It doesn't seem to activate for you.
Useless piece of shit.
Oh, does it have a slot for my thing?
Oh.
There is a slot in that console, yeah.
I'll put the red one in.
So it attempts to power up and then it starts sparking.
Oh, I can fix that with mechanics. Potentially.
Yeah, give me a hard mechanics check.
Sure, why not? Oh,
Yeah,
thank
you
God.
manage to fix it, and the displays come up, and what you can see there is a timer that seems to be counting upwards, and it's currently listed as, um, translating it out, plus 10 years and counting.
So yeah, they missed the count on 10 years ago. Just like Lily just said. What happened 10 years ago?
Oh.
I believe that was the fall of the Gould, right?
Uh,
You brain people. What
Roughly,
happened
but
10
is
years
that
ago?
like when the heroes are released or something?
Yes, but what happened in a galaxy 10 years ago? Did they got fucked over or something? The fraction of Gaul that was ruling this place got fucked over somehow, destroyed or
You know that
made
10
up.
years ago, the information that all of you would know is that it was basically clean up of some of the last of the System Lords at that point.
Mm.
Well, that's new information.
Like, pretty much all of them had been defeated by then, but there was some cleanup, and, 10 years ago you had things like, the final Baal clone getting executed. I think that was 10 years ago.
Close
All
enough.
had clients? What the fuck?
But yeah, it's things like that. It was final cleanup of what they deemed to be the last remnants of the Goa'uld hierarchy.
Have you still not
Yeah.
watched the show?
Well, there you know. I'm being sarcastic. It's more in character. There you go.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Onyx does not have this information because he wasn't around, quote unquote, with the SCG. But yeah, I watched the show a long time ago.
Just giving the hood figure. Zhao's giving the hood figure just a look of cut your bullshit.
No bullshit. Didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I can
this is
sense
what
the
happened.
symbiote from you, man.
You see, you think you sense a symbiote. Mystery.
Liar.
Nobody's asked, so nobody gets information until anybody asks.
I mean, Onyx asked his name. He received to give it.
Because I'm in
Does,
hiding.
does one liar spot another?
Cooks don't lie.
Yeah, so the information you've gathered so far seems to indicate, from that console and the other ones, that whatever's happened caused them not to activate the facility at the right time. And there's, judging off of the dust you've come across, you could hypothesize that it's about 10 years worth of dust,
Really?
or probably longer.
It's in this cell block area.
Cells.
It's another elevator, and it seems to go to floor 6.
Let's go.
Fell in,
I'll find what
guys.
I'm looking for. I've got to keep going. I know what I'm looking for, but I can't find it.
Yeah, I honestly don't know why we're here, but we're here. Let's go on.
Yeah, so you head through, and where is that? There we go. Yep, that's not where I wanted to put you. It's over here.
That was a very short teleportation.
There you
Love
go.
it.
Yeah, so the lift brings you here, which appears to be some sort of holding facility.
Ooh, holding facility there. Maybe a healing device hanging around.
So
Yeah,
as
this
you
thing might be able
walk
to make.
through, you start hearing noises.
I ain't taking point.
Oh, Nexus. Come on, follow me.
Oh, that's good.
I can do the killing, but I don't want to do it alone.
I'm keeping my distance.
Someone give me
How long
a
did
average perception check.
That would
Ain't
be
no.
me, since I'm taking a point. Average, okay. It's there, that's there. There we go.
Yeah, so the sounds you're hearing take some strain for that, but the sounds
Yeah.
you're hearing are not dissimilar to the sounds you were hearing from Septimus before you started speaking to him.
Oh,
Okay.
Minotaurs.
Starving Minotaur trying to scratch an itch he can't reach. Okay.
Is this one programmed for something?
That one seems to be some other kind of brain implant. It has a slight difference in what it was from the other one you saw.
I will activate it.
Okay, so it takes about 30 seconds and then it builds this device. And once it's finished, it opens back up.
Back to the SGC. Anything on this computer?
It seems to state information on subjects. Trials continue. Subjects sensitive to light. Activate in daylight. Release hero to defeat.
No.
Okay. What do I see in those two cells?
So there appears to be sort of a glass wall on each of these cells. The ones that you can see on either side. So the one currently north of you seems to have another Minotaur-looking thing. The one to your south seems to be some sort of half woman, half snake thing.
Lamia.
Naga?
Medusa.
Medusa have a snake hair, so no. Lamia have a bottom snake. And Naga is not in Greek mythology. I don't think so. Anyhow, do they react to me?
They sort of they see you there and they sort of back into the corner of their cell, but they don't speak to you.
Okay, I will speak to the top one in this Greek-Roman gold. You got a name?
He just continues backing into the corner of the cell.
Okay, you are that kind of scared. And you? You got a name?
she keeps backing up, but she sort of coils a bit like a viper and lunges forward with a hiss and then coils back again.
Yes, but do you have a name?
She doesn't answer you.
Can she hear me, by the way? With the glass.
Do you want to give me a check to work that out?
I would like to.
Okay. Give me a knowledge. It's probably physical science.
How hard?
Average.
Average physical science. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, so you search your databanks, and you realize that this particular sort of clear um, uh, wall sort of thing isn't so much glass as a form of crystal. So it's quite a bit stronger than glass. It's just a see-through, but it is completely soundproof.
Okay. Here.
So
Sorry.
you hearing either one of these, you realize that because this is soundproof, there must be some sort of speaker system that is playing their
Yeah.
sounds through.
Yeah. Lilith. Shen. Come over.
What?
We found friends. And they are hungry.
Are you sure they're friendly?
There will be ones they eat.
What do they eat?
Food.
Zhao?
I'm on it.
Okay, and with that, Onyx is just going to have a look how many minotaurs, how many other things are there. Just,
Let's make some rice balls.
And Lily, figure out how to talk to them.
Yeah, are there any like buttons or slots or controls or anything? A lot of successes.
He's the cooking hero.
I cook food. Is the DM muted or?
Sorry, I have been apparently. What was the last thing anyone heard from me, so that I'm aware of what I haven't actually said properly?
Last thing I heard was that the glass is not soundproof.
Right. Yeah. So
I
there's
mean
some.
that it is soundproof.
Okay.
And there's
Yeah. So each of the cells you checked does contain a creature of some sort. Zhao's apparently cooked a very nice meal. And Lilith, there are no controls around here for any of this. Was the other thing I'd said, I think. But yeah, each one of these 8 cells does have something in it, and there's a variety of different things. So there's also what appears to be some sort of 4-legged creature spliced with a person with 2 arms and a come like there as well. You would say it's somewhat similar to a horse, but not precisely.
That's a centaur. Okay.
You can also see what appears to be a rather large lizard-looking thing.
Oh, okay. That's new.
Like to the
So
size
dragon.
where it's barely fitting in the cell and it's squashed.
Oh shit. Okay. Good thing that the countdown didn't went to 0.
Sal, I hope you made a lot of food.
I made a good amount. I made a bunch of fried rice.
Are there like controls out here for the cells or anything?
Yeah, those are controls to release the different cells.
We don't need to talk to them. We can just move on. I feel like they'll just attack us.
No, we'll have to talk to them before we feed them. And then we take them home
I
to
don't
fight.
think I don't think they'll talk. I think they'll just attack. These are trained to be the monsters. These are like designed to kill people.
Listen, we tried that with Septimus, right? He was fine once we talked to him, and once we fed him, he went rage because it was first bright, second some kind of bioprogramming to attack the village.
Yeah, that's.
I'm
It
expecting
also
the
said they're
same.
sensitive to light. Is there an option for just intercom?
There is, yes.
Alright, we'll do that. We'll talk to him first.
Okay, so which cell are you wanting to communicate with, or are you wanting to do all of them?
Let's just do all of them.
So as you press the intercom, and what do you want to say to them?
Hello, monster people. We are friends.
Not food.
But we did bring food.
Almost all at once, there's this cacophony of different roars.
Told you.
I try one at a time. Maybe they still remember how to speak. Septimus did, right?
I'm starting to think he was the exception.
Maybe. Let's try.
Alright, you try and talk to him. Don't let him out, though. I'm gonna check
No,
it.
no.
Someone
No,
give
no,
me
don't let them out,
a
just-
hard computers check while you're looking over those consoles for each cell.
That's definitely not me.
I'm not good at it either, but
I got it.
I'll try anything.
Apparently, I'm the computers guy.
Yeah, you or me.
Apparently, Tier is the computer guy.
I've only got one dice better than you. I'm specialised in mechanics at the moment.
You're welcome to give it a shot if you want to.
Yeah, why not?
Nothing.
Okay, so from what you're looking over these consoles, they seem to show dates in which the prisoners were locked up here in Goa'uld date system. But, you know, basing it off of what you are aware, you would say that most of the ones locked up here have probably been locked up for at least 200 years, with the longest one being close to 1,000.
Coolies. They're rejects.
That hurts.
Being locked up for a couple 100 years does stuff to your mind.
Yeah, let's put the dogs out of their misery.
Yeah, along with the other controls, you find release, but you also see execute commands for the different cells as well.
Don't execute.
Oh, do we keep going up to another floor then? If there's nothing of value here.
Is there an option to actually feed them?
You gonna get your hand bitten off?
Not on these
I mean,
consoles, no.
Tell you what, I'll cook the food. I'll stay back here and cook some food for all of them. You go ahead and go to the next floor.
Is there a like an infirmary that may have like medical devices such as healing devices on this, given this is a cell block full of crazy ass monsters?
As in gold healing devices?
Yeah, AFOAM.
Uh,
Or even broken ones that may still be somewhat functional.
I'm looking in this room too, so
you
maybe.
can certainly look around for it.
Oh, looky.
Give me a skullduggery check. It'll be an average one.
I will assist.
You've probably got a better chance of actually doing it yourself and just pass on anything you find. I'm looking at 2 green here. You're naturally better at this shit than I am.
Sorry, I keep forgetting who is who.
Basically, the 2 grey dudes are shit at anything to do with cunning.
Yeah, you managed to find in a crate there that you're in the room that you're in, Lilith, a Goa'uld healing device.
Ooh. I need that. That's what I searched for. It's for my friend to survive. Is it functioning or broken?
It's damaged, but it's not broken.
Roger.
Yeah, sure, I'll give it to you.
Yay!
You can use it on me if I get hurt.
That's the reason why I came here. I need to keep my friend alive.
Who's your friend?
A friend.
Who is friend?
Just a friend.
But
So
you
it's not
say
just-
he's just a friend.
Not a boyfriend.
He's a very important friend! He's a very important friend to me.
Why is he
He
important?
saved my life, and now I've got to save his.
Okay.
Jaffa, Goa'uld.
You can just call him Alpha for all you know. He doesn't have a name. He's a blank slate of uselessness. He's damaged. Mine is damaged beyond belief.
Alpha. Like from Power
Yeah.
Rangers.
Alfalfa.
Alpha 5.
I'm called
Okay.
Alfalfa.
Onyx is going to inspect the cells again
Okay.
and see if there is a place or a slot to give food or medicine or anything, just to slide through and lock it without actually opening the cells.
There does not appear to be a slot for any of that. Back on the consoles, there was, for the cells, there were the option to inject a few different sorts of chemicals, where it would from looking over them, it looks like there is a spot on the ceiling that would lower down some sort of mechanical arm if the right button was pressed.
Okay, but how will we get stuff to that mechanical arm?
It seems to have several different vials attached to it.
Okay, we don't want chemicals unless there are sedatives. Maybe.
Without actually knowing what's in what. Without having the ability to examine them, you're playing Russian roulette there. Might as well just go up to floor 7. Let Shen cook it and see what if he can do something with it while we're waiting. Might as well keep exploring.
Yeah.
There is a floor 7.
Yeah. So you head back down this one to floor 5 again, and then from there can head back to the other
Mm-hmm.
one, which is there. I think that looks right. No, it doesn't. It's here.
It's going down to. Oh, so floor 7 looks like very similar to floor 5.
No, so this is floor 5, and you get into the
Ah.
elevator, and you look at the listing for floor 7, and it says, floor 7 compromised. Advise extreme caution.
Well, that's
Okay,
helpful.
I will get the gun ready.
Yeah. I'll get my Zach gun ready.
I'll just back up to the back corner of the opposite place to the door.
Yeah, so it also states enter password to proceed to compromised area.
I put in Echidna.
Right.
Yeah.
So it starts slowly raising up, and you feel the elevator starting to shudder as you go higher towards floor 7. Starts to shake, and then you hear a creak, and the elevator stops.
So it's a good sign.
With a bit of a sharp sort of jolt.
Mm-hmm.
Did we make it to floor 7?
Now we can pry the door open soon.
Well, brain people, fix the lift.
I didn't find any stairs.
Fix the lift.
Any solutions on how to fix a screechingly halting lift?
You are a brain person, you do it.
Yeah, engineering person. Is there like a hatch in the top of this elevator?
There is, yes.
Okay. I'll open that and take a peek out.
Because can somebody open it?
Yeah, so you open it, and you can see above you what appears to be crushed metal blocking the way that seems to have prevented the elevator from shifting any further.
Okay, that's not an engineering problem. That's a structural problem.
Can I see the doors for the next floor?
You can see the bottom part of the doors is in line with the top of the elevator where you are right now. But then you can sort of tell that the doors are somewhat bent with this crushed metal.
So we can just pull them open.
By the sound of it, yes.
All right.
Yeah, but we still have to get through this piece of metal.
I have another idea. Let's go
Yeah.
back down to floor 2.
Okay.
To 2.
I think it
Oh, I
was
know what he's gonna do. Yeah, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna fly.
Back down here.
We lost someone.
Yeah. Not Shen. One gray dude died on the way down.
Oh no. Okay, so yeah, 2 options. We can try the ship, Or we can try the transport room, maybe? I doubt
think
that
there's
goes
another
up to
ring.
floor 7, though. Although I don't
Thinking
think
what
we
is
ever
it?
searched this floor.
This one, yeah, we've heavily hit this one. This
No
one we were
one's
digging around in while we're waiting for somebody to download.
Yeah. I mean, the only floor aside from the top floor that you haven't been to is sub level 1.
This is the sub
Yeah,
basement.
basement.
Do you want to check that out first?
Why not?
Yeah, check the
Okay.
basement.
Yeah, let's go there.
Okay. So you get back in the elevator there, and so you head to sub basement 1, and you're presented with a very small room with 2 additional elevators.
Well, that's helpful.
Emergency elevators, maybe.
They are smaller than the one you're currently in,
Mm-hmm.
and it appears that you could probably fit 2 people in one of these elevators, but that is about all you'd manage to fit because they are quite small.
Okay, where do they lead?
Going up.
They appear to go down to
down.
sub level 2, is what it's listed as.
Ooh, kinky.
Okay, let's go down then.
But they require
down.
authorization to use.
Down, down.
I'll
Okay,
try
Lilith.
the red chip.
Might as
Okay.
well.
I will go
Seems to be
first
working everywhere.
because I'm good at shooting. In case.
Right. So you're taking one person down at a time, or are you going to go in each of the elevators?
Go in each. They both go to the same place, right?
They do seem
Yeah, so they'd probably that would open up at the same place too. Even the design of an elevator.
Weird that there's 2 and not just
Yeah, but we
one
have
different.
only one chip and one password.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, go 2 down. Yeah, okay. So one's basically a curio until we get everyone down.
Okay.
And well, Grey Man I will stay behind for the first one because I'm not wanting to be point guard.
Okay.
I've been on point for a while now, so yeah, I don't mind.
There we go. So the 2 of you reach down here, and in front of you, these doors open.
Okay. I'll wait here.
And on either side of this room, you can see what appears to be androids, you would assume them to be.
Okay.
They do not
Things
currently
are rip
seem
open.
active.
Inactive?
Okay.
Lilith,
Okay.
who are you bringing down next?
The other person that's still here.
Because Zhao's currently not here anymore.
Oh, right. Okay.
He beamed out.
He got distracted with downloading more cooking recipes.
There we go.
Robots!
So let's bring you over as well.
Oh god, not here again. Do you want to activate the robots or dismantle robots?
Let's not touch the robots. If we can.
Yeah. So you see that. You can also see, an additional 2 corridors leading north.
Is there an effing power switch?
The consoles in front of you seem to control just the doors, really, and some vague information about activating security.
Oh, let's not do that.
Yeah, let's just open the doors.
I was gonna say security's probably gonna mean robots turn on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Peek down this way.
So that door
Peeky,
is
peeky.
currently shut, and as is the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, well, open doors, I guess.
Yeah, so you open the doors and you're presented with this.
Hmm.
Oh,
Creepy.
Are these heroes or monsters?
I don't know. I would say this is an info console, so
our creators.
what can we justify from info console or whatever the hell this thing is?
Give me a hard computers check.
I don't want to. Can I make it easy? See.
Yeah. So what seems to be listed is a test subject.
Well, that's very vague.
More specifically, they have subject numbers. They also state that uh, genetic knowledge incomplete.
Do they
Creepy.
seem to be human?
They look fairly human from what you can tell.
These would probably be the people that
The
would
last
eventually
batch.
be.
The last batch.
Yeah, that would be the ones that would eventually be turned.
Or they were
Yes.
in the process of turning, but they didn't get the biomaterial or something to, or they were distracted with the war to actually finish the job. Okay.
So from here you can
this
see
door?
4 additional doors. Yeah, there's that one there. It's fairly easy to open. It just has a button to one side.
Okay, I'll press it. Oh.
Uber creepy.
Yeah.
We've walked out of a sci-fi show into a fucking horror film.
Indeed. Yeah, that one's creepy. Is there anything in this top one?
It seems to be a stasis chamber. As you look through the small window, you can see a face in there.
Is it a normal face or a messed up face?
It looks fairly normal.
Mhm.
It looks to
Okay.
be a woman of some sort.
Hmm.
Hey.
With
Interesting.
darker skin and a little bit older. Hair has started turning grey.
Probably been in there a while.
Okay. Well, anyway, my door again. Do you see some man with a gun?
Any info on the consoles in here?
The one nearest the stasis pod just says awaken when ready. The one near the person cut open says subject did not survive experiments.
Cool.
I wonder why.
Anything on those consoles?
It seems to be a regulatory system for the stasis fields among all of the different pods.
Okay, and what about this chair?
It's a neural interface, is what it's listed as on the console near it.
Okay, don't touch that. Okay. Next door.
Also, what's this here, by the way?
A desk.
Yeah, with a small computer on it. Or something
Okay.
similar.
Yay, more creepy fucking people and fucking machines hooked up to them. And a giant ass reactor.
My guess is power source or
I don't know,
mutation machine.
there's a real big ass reactor over here. Or generator or something.
And that looks like master console for all this fuss thing.
Ugh.
Yeah, so it seems to indicate on that particular console, facility reawakening, ready for procedures to begin.
No.
Can we shut down procedures?
It wants input before it starts the procedures.
Okay.
It wants to know what it meant to be doing. Okay.
Okay, so don't touch it. No touchy.
No touch it. What's the giant glowy reactor thingy?
This one?
Yeah, that thing.
It seems to be listed as augmentation machine.
Okay.
And that's where they create monsters.
Anybody want to have a go at being augmented?
You first.
Fine. So what they can do to my metal body?
Oh, we'll work on you.
He goes in metal, comes out human.
I dare you.
Do you actually want to go in there?
I
Thinking
declared.
about it.
I declared, right?
Okay.
As stupid as it is, I declared.
He short circuits it and the whole place blows up.
Does anyone activate it while he's in there, or does he just walk in?
Is there like any information? Like
Lilith,
settings
the
or
console
what?
you're standing near seems to censor something inside and says, ready to begin procedure. Confirm.
Pushing, 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 pushing.
Are you sure about this?
Yep, why not? The scientist in me wants to know what it does.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, so you
He's
push it,
he's comfortable.
and
Yeah. Half of me
you know,
doesn't want
you
to
can't
go
see
after.
inside, but from what Onyx is experiencing is somewhat like when you put tin foil in a microwave.
Oh god, boy.
It clearly wasn't designed for non-organic beings, and yeah, give me a roll of critical injury there, Onyx.
It won't hurt me. Well, doesn't probably affect you too badly.
Yeah. So after a little while, on the console it starts saying error, error, uh, individual not found, and shuts down with a sort of a whine.
Oh, okay, so it didn't blow up.
And the door opens up.
Well, that didn't work.
Is this a
Who's
generator or is
next?
this another machine? I'm not going.
That
I'm gonna get
appears
stopped.
to be a generator of some sort.
For the floor or for the entire facility?
From what you can tell, you would say it's for the facility.
Ooh. Undies. Can I attempt to dismantle the stupid machine for parts?
You know what? I'll try it.
Oh, you want to go in, do you? Okay.
He survived and it wasn't even meant for him. So.
Right.
Scientist in me likes this. Push the button!
Give me a hard resilience check, Lilith.
God.
You come out a monster, I'm putting a round in your head.
I'm hoping I come out as a cool monster. Or is Weasley.
You'll be under general, I'm pretty sure.
There it is. Can I use a story point to make it
Yeah,
better?
go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Use story. And what does that do? Make it upgrade?
Upgrade.
Yeah, it gives you an upgrade.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Can I use
so...
another story point?
Sorry, what?
Can I use another story point?
You can only use one per check.
A check.
Unless you've got a talent that says otherwise, because there are some that let you use two for certain things.
Or even reroll.
Yeah. But yeah, so as you're inside this, first up, it doesn't seem like it's doing anything, and then suddenly you start feeling more pain than you have ever felt in your life, including while you were locked away or tortured or any of that. This is far worse than that. And
God, let me out.
yeah, give me a critical check. Roll the critical.
How do I do that?
So on your sheet, one of the
Yeah,
tabs
critical injuries.
should be critical injuries, and then there's a spot to roll. That's not
It's not a
too
bad
bad.
one.
But yeah, this is hurting quite a lot. It's still going, and you can start to feels weird.
Like it feel weird.
You do not
You
feel
want it off?
yourself suddenly.
Do you want me to turn it off or do you want me to keep going?
Well, it was hurting real bad, so I'm probably screaming.
That's probably means turn it off.
I will attempt to turn it off.
Although if I'm just feeling weird now, then I don't know.
I mean,
no,
you're
you're
still
cool.
in loads of pain. It's just on
Oh,
top
okay.
of that, you're not quite feeling yourself right now.
You're the one in the machine. You're cool.
Turn it off.
I'm guessing I'm going to have to do a computer's check to stop the procedure.
Yeah, give me an easy computers check.
Oh, thank God for that.
Yeah, you see very quickly a button that says abort. Whether or not you
Cool,
press it
well,
is still up to you.
as tempting as it isn't, I just want to see what happens, but I will push it because he has asked for it to stop.
Yeah, so the sequence starts to slow down. Lilith is not experiencing quite as much pain, but it still hurts. And the amount of pain that you've experienced causes you to fall to the floor with agony. It still hurts. It's a lingering pain now, as opposed to more of a in the moment sort of stabbing feeling.
I guess that's better.
And as you look at yourself, you don't look like you've changed as far as you can tell. But you don't feel quite yourself.
10 fingers, 10 toes, cool.
I think it just hurt a lot. Probably wasn't made for symbiotes.
Oh no.
And on
I
the
probably meant to hurt.
console that the hooded figure can see, there's a display that says "Fusion incomplete."
Fusion.
Sorry, well, you felt funny.
I do feel weird. I don't know why or how.
Well, if you have a symbiote, it might now be permanently fused to you.
Or it might have been fusing with something else.
Oh no.
Quite likely.
We can always put you back in if you want to see what happens.
No, that really hurt a lot.
What's this fusion about?
I really don't want to lose another host.
What this fusion does?
I
Oh no.
don't know.
It doesn't seem to be more clear than that at the moment.
I can attempt her on a diagnostic, but I don't know how that would look like.
Yeah, give me a daunting computers check.
Good. Make my life fun, don't you?
I mean, you've still got a bunch of story points if you wanted them.
Yeah, I want to use one for one in a second later.
Okay. Yeah, you look over the system. You can't quite tell what it was doing. You keep seeing references to fusion, but it doesn't seem to be more clear than that.
Can I do like a perception or something to figure out what's different?
Yeah, you can give me a daunting perception check.
Well, since I'm there, can I do one as well?
To see what's different with Lilith? No, I don't think you've got the ability to see that.
Okay.
Screw it. I'll use a story point too. Or again. The hell?
Yeah, Lilith, you don't know what's different. You know you feel different, that you don't feel quite yourself. But you can't pinpoint why. Right.
Does it hurt because it stopped? Or does it hurt because it hurts?
I need to get you back to a medibay.
So are you wanting to
Yeah.
remain here, or are you all wanting to go back to the SGC?
I want to dismantle this fucker.
No, don't.
I'd,
Let's go back to the SGC first. We might need that to fix me.
if you want to dismantle it, give me a formidable mechanics check with an upgrade to difficulty.
Don't dismantle it yet.
It's hard not to, because the scientist in me needs to.
Let's go back, and then we can come back with a science team.
Yeah, figure out what it actually does.
Right. So you're heading back to the SGC for now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Rather than do the whole walk back, I'm gonna skip you there because we're near the end of the session anyway, and it's just gonna be easier.
Yeah, I
right?
kind of figured it probably were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
time's
So
up.
you get back. They take you to the med bay there. It's probably the best bet for the moment. So med bay is over on the right hand side of that map if you want to drop your token in there. So they look over all of you, particularly Onyx and Lilith, because the two of you had been in a machine. And Lilith, they scan you, they do some X-rays, and then the doctor comes back to you, and he says, I don't know how to tell you this. It seems that your symbiote has been fused to your central nervous system. All of the nerves are running directly through the symbiote. I do not believe your symbiote will ever be able to be removed from the host.
That's a problem.
It doesn't look like it was complete, however, as from what we can tell, we believe the ultimate goal was to merge the symbiote with the body entirely to give a permanent
what
boost,
purpose?
but that is a very good question.
I could see the potential pro in that.
The
Could see a
only
lot of
thing we
negatives.
can determine is that were the symbiote fully merged, it's possible they would not be detectable by any conventional technology or other things that would detect symbiotes.
Oh.
But yours was incomplete by the looks of things.
Let's go back.
Yeah, maybe we should see if we can either reverse it or have it go all the way.
Depends on what you
Preferably
wanted to do.
reverse, but
You want to reverse it.
Anyway,
now we know that gold could have a way to become undetectable. That's scary. Oh yeah, also we found these brain chips.
right. I think that's a good place to end the session, though.
Yes.
And then we can come back next week and you can decide how you want to pursue this, whether you want to head back and try and solve this or move on to another mission. It's up to you entirely.
I
In the
feel like we should try
meantime,
to solve this. in some way.
In the meantime, being in medbay here, you'll be here for several days at least. Both of you can click the heal button on your critical injuries.
Okay.
Uh, as they, go through mechanics and fix up Onyx and treat Lilith as best as possible. As for experience, it'll be 10 experience for the session. And I'll have everyone do the same thing as last time, which is roll me your best skill with no difficulty.
I was not here last time, so this is new.
It's an extra reward for not murdering people.
Someone was thinking about murdering people.
But we
No.
didn't.
Right. So all of you in this case gonna get 5 naquitograms.
Racking up those naquitograms. How much would it cost to fix the Zach gun?
That
What's
is,
broken on it?
I mean, if you try and fix it here, it'll be confiscated pretty quickly because it's still illegal technology, and Earth was one of the major.
Do we know what's broken in it?
Not off the top of your head.
Okay, right. So part of fixing it will be making it look like not an original Zach gun.
Well, see, I can take parts out of something else and repair a fully broken device without breaking another one. That's why I was trying to get what was wrong with it.
Yeah, and you're back in the SGC, so you get paid again for your mission. So
I'm slightly richer.
yeah.
Curious what that other brain chip does.
Have to wait a week to find out.
Yeah, I feel like we gotta go back there.
Yeah.
Let's be. All right. Well, later, people. Have a good day.
Yeah, have a good one.
Right.